Hello and welcome to the lair. This is Teresa, Crafty Grams. Uh, so today we are doing part three of the um, uh-huh, start to finish. Yes, we are working in this lovely Art Deco um, fashion kit from the Gingerbread Prince, Lisa at the Gingerbread Prince. So when last we met, I had sewn in the signatures to this hidden spine, glue the hidden spine with the signatures into the cover. Now we are going to cover the inside, I hope. Well, that's a bit longish. So what I try to do is cut a piece of whatever it is, paper, fabric, whatever, that is um, that leaves a little bit of a border around. I don't know. It's just how I roll. And this one is too long this way. So I am going to try this. Oh yeah, that's way much longer. So even though I have it corners rounded and inked and all that happy dappy do, I'm going to have to start again on this end. So let's see how it goes. Close enough, right? Yeah, maybe I'll do a little more. Do another little sliver because you can really do a super thin sliver with a guillotine. Look at that. Love it. I would like to have someday a um, a guillotine cutter long enough to do 12 by 12 pages. Wow, let's just start by throwing things around. All right, rounding the corners because it's just what I like to do, even though the rest of the corners are obviously square because it's a book. So I'm going to be being a little heavy-handed with the walnut stain is what I'm using. Being a little heavy-handed because this um, paper kit sort of leans to the darker, towards grunge. Leans towards grunge a little bit. Okay, so I will use what I call my stinky glue, the Beacon 3-in-1, only because I don't want any chance of this um, coming up when it's going to get a lot of wear and tear. So I'm just going to use the Beacon. I mean, of course, I could use double-sided tape, but I'm not. I like the little bit of leeway that the Beacon gives you to get your positioning accurate. Right. So the stinky glue. And turn it sideways. And this piece, it doesn't really matter which way I go, really. But the biggest thing is to try and get it centered top to bottom and not too close to the join, whatever it's called, hinge, I guess. Is that a hinge? Sure. Yeah, why not? So yeah, that's the back, and then the front. Ugh. The stinky glue is also stringy, and I don't like having it on my fingers. The only good thing about it is that it rolls off fairly easily. So, you take the good with the bad. All right. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you with the glue coming at you. And this one is directional. So, yeah. Oh, I'm getting yelled at. I'm getting yelled at from the four-legged beast who thinks she owns me. Right. Hold on. Let Her Majesty out. Come on, Miss Ma'am. So I guess we're walking through the house. That's Psycho Potty. That's Psycho Potty. Good girl. Thank you. So yeah, I forgot to pause the video. So yeah, we had a nice little trek through the house. Sorry about that. I forgot to pause the video. So you watched nothing and possibly heard me ambling through the house. Right. Anyway, we are back. Now, excuse me, we can start the more fun stuff. I'll get all the goodies out of here and see where we want to start placing pockets and stuff. So you can move over there a little bit. You can go back up here on the shelf. And my chair rolled away. Come back, come back. Okay. All right. So I know these are more or less supposed to go in the front and back covers, but I don't really want to cover that up. So I might just put her there. I think that looks really good against that mustardy color. So I like that. Let me round these corners a bit. And then I will ink. Oops, sorry. My daughter is coming to bake because her oven is kerflooey. She ruined a batch of bread dough scones yesterday, so she wants to come and bake them actually in my oven sometime today. But that's not what that was about. Sorry. Okay. I did change the sponge on this, but apparently it is still leaving some crumbs, which is kind of crummy. Sorry. I, you know, it's me, and I am that silly. I should have done these pages before I bound them into the journal, but, you know, shoulda, woulda, coulda. So it's just going to be messy now to do it. It's okay. I will survive. The book will survive, and it will be just beautiful. Anyway, I'll do that later. Okay, so gluing the bottom and one side only. You could glue up this side too, but I prefer not to allow for easy in and out of the pocket. In case I want to put something oversized in there. Not that it's, you know, small or anything, but, you know, hey. Oh, gosh. And this one is just coffee dyed printer paper. Oh, for the love of Mike. You just have to get ugly with it, I guess. Or I do. I mean, yours is probably much better behaved than mine. I don't necessarily want to get really thick with the inking on the pages that are not, you know, dark colored already, but that may be difficult to avoid. I shall do my best. But I am rather generous, shall we say, with the ink. Yeah, see, boo, hiss, boo. I'm not going to round them. Okay, so let's find someplace back here for the other big pocket. Did I already round these? Or did I just cut them? When I was cutting them out, I might have just cut the corners. Cutting corners. All right. I don't really, I'm not really thrilled with the way that looks there. Or there. Let's put her there. I'm gonna have to go let Penny in again in a second. It is very, very hot outside. So I know she will not be outside long. Sometimes she likes to sunbathe, but I don't think today's one of those days. It is hot, 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 hot. And yesterday was so nice and cool. I don't even think my air conditioner came on at all yesterday. Today, it's working today. Making up for it. It is making up for it today. Poor old thing. No, it's not old. It's a new system. But still. I'm the poor old thing, I guess, because I'm the one paying the bill. Stinking electricity. Costs so much money. thought maybe it was her, but she would be louder than that. Absolutely, she would. So, yesterday's adventures in the life of Teresa. But yesterday was Tuesday. That's when I catch up on most of my housework and stuff. Tuesdays and Thursdays are housework days. Anyway, so I go out the laundry room, as I just did, to let Penny out yesterday morning, and I see something brown laying on the laundry room floor. What in the heck? Of course, I thought somebody pooped in my house. And then it hopped. Yeah. Scared the bejesus out of me. It was a frog. I had a frog in my house. So it hopped under the dryer, and I didn't know what to do about it. So I just went on about my business. And then after the dryer had been running for a little while, he hopped out from under the dryer and across my kitchen underneath my living room sofa. I was freaking out. I hate things that hop. I hate anything that hops. Anything that hops. So I sent out a SOS text to my children's group text and said, there's a frog in my house. This is not a drill. So thankfully, the next thing I know, my daughter-in-law, who lives right next door to me, comes in the house. I'm here to get your frog. Yes. So, yeah. So she got my frog out of my house. Took him a little further away from the house. I probably would have just, forced him out the back door or whatever. But she took him away from the house and released him to the wild. I hate frogs, man. I just don't like them. Anyway, so Bonnie was my hero for the day. Not her real name. She was my hero for the day. I know this is fascinating viewing, but I don't know, for some reason, until I get Penny in, I don't want to get too involved in anything complicated. Not that any of this is complicated, but that was my bad. Okay, this is enough of this. Let's see what we actually have to put in. Oh, these are delicious. Look at the size of them. Yeah. Those are going to go in there. Hold off on putting the biggest things in until I figure out what we're going to. Oh, what is this? Well, that doesn't really go there. Don't want to cover her up. I'll probably just put a piece of lace. Let's see if I can find the lace I have in mind. That's not it. There it is. I see it. Yeah. Yep. And that's what that plan is. Let me ink it first. Make sure we disguise as much of that stupid white printing error as possible. But this is thinner, not Not to say that it's thin copy paper, but it's not the thickness that I usually use. But it's what I had at the time, and I decided to finish it up. But I get that is why I don't use that thin paper anymore, is because my printer don't like it. It just doesn't like it. So if I put that there, can I put the envelope pocket on top of it? No, I don't think I like that. But I'm going to put that there anyway. Put her there anyway. Oh, let me get the stinky glue again. It just holds fabric better, fabric to paper. So let me put this back in between there. Ugh, the strings, the glue webs. Not a fan of the glue web. Okay. There we go. Get this little haircut. Okie dokie. Use my reach. Oh, and here comes Her Majesty. I definitely hear her scratching at the door now. So come along for a walk with me. Okay. Let's see how far out this microphone goes. See how far out you can hear me. My loud air conditioner, my dryer, my squeaky door. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, all right, I am back, and we should not be interrupted again. Okay. Looking for a place for this pocket. What do we think of that? I think I like that. Yeah, man. Okay. Ink-a-dink. You know what I think I might do before I I think I might be a little tricky here. There might be some trickeration going on here. Let's see if I might want to do this here too. Just to make it a little more interesting. This is just a little tiny blade. I find it's easy for these little tiny cuts. It doesn't swivel or anything like that. It's just a fixed blade, but if you do it right, it works pretty good. So there you have it. I don't know what I'm going to do for that. I do know what I'm going to do for that. Where'd I put the lid for this thing before I stab myself with it? Excuse me. I'm going to grab a piece of just old tape. Just some tape. Just some tape. And I can tape it from the back. Let's see what happens. I make things so hard on myself. It should not be this complicated. But, you know, it's me, so of course it's going to be complicated. I'm going to make sure it's complicated. All right, good enough. Okay, so now I am going to glue. Where am I going to glue? I want this to be a pocket. So I'm only going to glue around here. Ooh, glue blob, glue blob. I'm only going to glue around here. Oop. Yeah, I know. One of y'all commented about being nervous because I glue over top of my over my pages. I should not do that because, as I just demonstrated, I am not graceful at all. So there we go. And I can put a larger something back there and not that, a smaller something, not this, a smaller something in there. Yeah, I am here for that. Rather proud of myself for that silly little bit. All right, let me do this before I forget. If it's not already too late. Yeah, that worked. And didn't interfere with what was already on the page. Okay. Okay. I think I need to re-ink my, whatever this is. What color is this? Walnut stain. Or maybe it's just these papers. I don't know. Sorry, I'm turning it all the time, but girls got to do what a girl's got to do. Okay, here's the other envelope. I'll go in this front signature somewhere. Somewhere. It's not going to look good against that. I don't want to cover any of that up. I really don't want to cover up journalable space. But looks like I might have to. No, that's where it's going. Shall I do the same thing? Of course I shall. Let's see if I can do it this time without messing up the paper. Let's see. Let's just see. Okay, okay. I should not do this on my glue pages, but you know, it is what it is. Well, I'm just not going to mess with it anymore. It ain't cut. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to mess it up. So there you go. It's only getting cut that far. Sweet. Right. Let's do the ink thing. Mm-mm-mm. I don't even think I have a re-inker for walnut stain. Have to get on the intranet and acquire one, I guess. Yeah, I don't know why it's running out. I've only had it for 4 years. I crack myself up complaining about things like that. Why is it out of ink already? Yeah, okay. I don't know why I'm doing this down the bottom because I'm getting ready to put that envelope on top of it, but no, not that one. That would leave a big old wide one. Oh, golly. That one went way wonky. Okay. Okie dokie. Next, let's see. Oh, wow. So this is I guess it'll be a floating pocket. Excuse me. Excuse me, ma'am. Yeah, I'm just gonna fold these along the think line. Think, false ink line. Think, that's what I call it. Think. And yeah, that's a little wide right there. I mean, it is angled, but tapered, I guess is what the word is. Tapered. It's tapered. But yeah. Where's my wee washer? I had it earlier. Oy, let's not put this in the... All right now, quit hiding from me. I had it earlier to do another project in here. And now it's AWOL. Is this sitting on top of it? No. I mean, honestly, what the heck? All right, let's bring out the big one. Oh, and hair. Okay. Now it looks wonky. Oh, man. Yeah, just made it worse. Well, we're gonna roll with it. Gosh, like I said, I don't know if it's because the lines are brown and already fairly dark, but I can't. I'm having a hard time seeing where I have inked and where I have not inked. So, and maybe it didn't really need to be inked, but that is just not at all how I roll. Let's see if I can fold this along the... Where is it? Way down there. I'll do a Tina. Use the scissor handles. Come here. Go along here a little bit of glue will do. Right along here. Now I have, excuse me, now that I have it assembled, where's it going to go? Because there is only one of these. I think those are actually the only pockets, purpose-made pockets, anyway. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm not even trying to use this right now. So I will put this in. That's the center of the first signature. Love it so much. I might just clip this in. I mean, I'm just going to use a paper clip for now. I'll get a cute one later. Huh? Really? Okay. And then what I will do to sort of balance this off in the second signature is I will make a something to clip in, because I mean, I don't do matchy. I don't do identical, but I like to do similar. You know what I mean? If I put a pocket in one, I'm gonna put a pocket in another one. If I put a flip out or whatever in one, I put a flip out in the other one. So I might just take this, and my cutter took a bite out of it, so I might just straighten that up and make a simple envelope out of this. Like you know, a simple envelope. I really wish I knew where my small bone folder thing was. That's a piece of pencil marking. Don't know what I was measuring it for, but I can erase that. All gone, bye-bye. And fold this down. Around the corners. Put a thumb notch in it. Close-ish. Close-ish to the center. I'm thinking about what to do with the stock color of that inside, but I will ink while I think. Think and ink. As the lovely and talented Gail Agostinelli says, think and ink. getting the sponge prints in there, and that irritates me. But I'm rushing, so I think I will see if I can find an ink color. Like this green color here. And mode on is going to be too bright. Peeled paint will probably be perfect. And just do a little bit of your basic stenciling. Oh, I just got dizzy then. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Come on now. Stencils, behave. Stuck on the ring. There we go. I just want to do this really quickly. Really quickly. Inside here with the green. Peeled paint, this is called. Why peeled paint is green? I don't know. Because, I mean, any color of paint can peel, right? What if it is one of my favorite colors. Why am I doing it with this thing instead of the brush? Who knows? But this is what I've got, so here we go. And it's squeaky, squeaky, squeaking. Sorry. Be all right. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Everything moved. Good enough. It looks like it has green measles. It's okay. It's fine. It's all fine. All just fine and dandy. Fine and dandy. Okay. Now, I'm going to leave that on there in case I need any colored ink again for any reason. Let me glue this. Glue, glue, glue. Get the glue glob off. Well, there we go. Okay. Now, where was I going to put this? I think I was actually going to put it here. No, not there. Wait, I don't know. That's the center. That's that one. I mean, it doesn't really matter. At this point, it doesn't really matter. Okay? Okay. So there. Right. Where'd those pockets go? Where'd those pockets go? Right in front of your face. Right in front of your face. So I have 2 of each. All right. Yeah, we've been at this for quite a while. I think I'm going to put these 4 pockets down call it a day. I will, before the next installment of this start to finish, I will probably make some, or try and find some, maybe if I have something in my stash. I probably don't, because these are not colors that I use very often, but I will find some additional pockets and tuck spots, or find or make additional pockets, tuck spots, things like that for all this lovely, lovely ephemera. Okay, one more before I find spots for them to all go. And hopefully I will remember to go through and round all the page corners and ink them. I mean, obviously not necessary, but I just think it's a nice finishing touch. I didn't notice that one got eaten by the cutting as well. I am so incredibly left-handed that I can't even do this inking with my right hand, so it's just going to look awkward. Sorry. Sorry about it. Woo. Okay. Now let's glue it down. Ooh, that's close. That is very, very close. It'll be all right. Hey, stay down, stay down. Okay. Okay. How many times can I say okay? Come on, let's get back up in the frame. No, 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 no. I got it. Okay. Honestly, I'm driving myself crazy with the okay. Both of these go in the front somewhere. Ooh, that looks so good on that background. So it's going there. wonder if I could, well, I'm sure I could, but I wonder how well it would work if I printed these pockets smaller and did like stacked pockets, like a smaller one. I mean, it wouldn't even have to really be smaller, would it? Hmm. Food for thought. Oh, Kakaduki. I put them all in the same signature, didn't I? I did. Pooh. I got so excited about that green color that I just, oh, I have 3 signatures. I don't know, man. I don't know what's wrong with me. I mean, there's a lot wrong with me. We don't have time to go into it. So, yeah, nope. Not right opposite that. Not on her. I need to rethink my whole scheme now. I forgot I had 3 signatures. Why would I forget that? I don't think I have ever, I won't say never, but I do not think I have ever made a journal with only 2 signatures. So, yeah. So, yeah. All right. Rethinking my whole and entire plan now. I might have to print more of these pockets just so I can even the playing field again. And I will also have to make another thing too, or find in my already made stash something else to clip into the 3rd signature, because obviously I don't know how to count. Wowzers. All right, so that is that for today. There are 3 signatures in this journal. 3. Yep, 3. There are 3 signatures in the journal, as are most of the journals I make. But, you know, apparently I forgot. I worry about myself. Anyway, let me finish this real quick, and then while I'm finishing it, I will sign off for the day, saying thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. And until then, have a lovely second half of the week. Thanks for watching. Bye.